Very warm welcome to our technology partner and strategic business partner, Satya from WTL.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Wireless Technology Labs, we are from Belgium. We are a core company, we are a vendor. We sell core systems for MVNOs, MVNEs, small operators, rural operators. So this is what our business is. We have been in this business since 97. It's all 26 years now. And I think our relationship with PortaOne is almost like 20 years, since 2004. This particular conference has given me some nostalgia because whatever Roman was telling, how you can use it to, rent the system, divide and rule. That is how I started my business in Belgium in 2004. I had 12 different operators in 12 different countries in Europe using the system from Belgium. So that I said, okay, 20 years ago I did. Honestly, I failed because a lot of internet connectivity was not so good. I mean, it was sometimes PBX was failing internationally. So it didn't work out well, but then I did wholesale with that. So last year I came, this is my second year here. Last year I gave a kind of idea of doing rural solutions, rural connectivity in Africa, which we are actively pursuing. But this time I came with, that time no one gave me a business card. So I said, okay, let me at least get one business card this time. So we will try that. So, okay. So as I said, we are a core company and we are purely core and technology company, networking, mainly for telecoms, mobile. From 2G to 5G, we supply all the components, partly or a full network, we can do everything. And so that is our market segment, MVNO, MVNEs, rural and urban telephony, and also very wholesale voice over IP kind of people. And we also offer managed services. We built a NOC in Nigeria to serve West African countries. And and OSS, BSS, partners like PortaOne are our partners. We are not doing that. And as you see, over all these years, we have been in 70 countries and we interconnected to 1,600 different interconnections we did in the market. And we are market leaders in Nigeria for IXC, IGW business. So these are some of our clients, just to give you an idea. So let's try to get some business cards now. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason I am here is that I have been in the forefront of regulation of MVNOs in Nigeria. Nigeria has issued 46 licenses. Why? Don't ask me, but they gave it. It was a complex one, but I was there from the beginning. Yeah? So one of the problems we have in Africa is the ARPU is low. The average revenue per user in Belgium is 35 to 50 euros. In Nigeria, it's 1.5 euro. And now how do you make a business case from that kind of a low ARPU? So we started working on that. We started looking at extra revenues for them, like nowadays, education, fintech, agriculture, whatever. A lot of things are coming up in the market. One of the main things is how do you increase the consumption of data? That is one of the things which people were asking us. And we created this solution for Nigerian market, actually for African and elsewhere. We are getting a lot of traction in Europe now. Push to talk means it's like a walkie-talkie, yeah, as you know, which people are using everywhere. This hotel probably is using for security and also for their cleaning services, and different departments probably are using it. And just push and talk, and then several people will get it and they'll all respond. One of the issues with this one is that you need a frequency spectrum that you can use, so you can put your band and then you can communicate, something like that. As you see, there are some issues with that one. This is an old technology. Range is a problem because this frequency spectrum is within the range. You can't use it. And it is expensive. Why? Because you have to go to the regulator, get your frequency spectrum, then you start buying those devices, which are heavy, as you know, people are carrying them. And then it also has a problem of interference. And if you are a little bit outside the thing, an important person is outside the range, then he will not get the message. And you have to keep on saying that, are you there, kind of a thing. So we wanted to solve this problem with push-to-talk over cellular phone. So this one is a very software-oriented one. You have a centralized software system and an administrative panel, and then you have an app in your mobile phone. So this is how it works. So this suddenly brings the newer technology helping the old technology to evolve itself. And the demand, there are many demands which we can solve with this particular technology because it's an app. So it's a real-time secured thing, and there is no geographical location problem. You can make a closed user group having people in different countries, and you can still communicate with them at the same time if you want to. And one of the things is that the quality, quality of voice is a problem in push-to-talk. Here, what you can do is that you can record it and then publish it. And second is delivery. I was talking about the delivery of the message going on if he's outside thing. With this system, when you know some of the colleagues are offline or outside the coverage area, system finds them. When they log in, it announces it back again to them so that everyone can receive. And it does the recording. So because there is a recording, you can go back to see who said what for improving the quality of service or training the people and etc. etc. And second thing is, a company of any size can go for doing this, ordering this service. Even 2 people company can have a push-to-talk if you want to, just to give you an idea. And it is instant. You can just go online, sign up, download the app, pay and start using it. So my job is, because we are vendors, I'm not trying to sell to an end user. So that's the reason why you're all service providers. So I was just trying to give that idea. It is mainly to increase the ARPU from the existing customers and also acquire new customers. That is the main thing. And second thing is multiple applications. You can actually create groups of different companies. Some can be transport, security, education, agriculture. And then you can even customize the app to that particular market segment, because they might be communicating a bit differently. And it has a global coverage. You can start here and go to all Southern African countries. Even if you go anywhere, you can sell, honestly. There's no problem with that. And for the end user, it's a very low cost entry, and then they can pay as they grow. As I said, there is no infrastructure. They don't have to buy any extra phones. They can use their cell phones. In some, like in construction and all, you have to have a ruggedized phones. They are available in the market and can be bought. As I said, the sound quality is good. If it is not delivered, the application finds when the user, when he comes online, he'll get the message. And unlimited range. Yeah, this is one of the things which is interesting for most of them. It's very easy to install. Go online, download the app, subscribe, pay for it. And also we are creating a dashboard for bigger companies. Like, let us take this hotel. There can be a central console from where they can create 3 or 4 user groups, and they can start sending messages only to that group, not to everyone. And that is one of the things which is very interesting here, that not everyone has to listen what is happening in a particular manner. And then also we have what we call is a panic button on it. If one of the employees or if someone is in a dangerous situation or anything, he can press the button so that all his group members will immediately get a panic button notification so that they all can take care of them. These are only some of them, but every day we are getting more and more ideas, and then we started working on that one. There is certainly productivity and efficiency is one of the things which will come up here. This we thought, when we started developing this, when one of my employees brought this one, I was not interested in it. But as I see, this is becoming bigger and bigger. I have a slide I'll show you later. This is the offer which I'm thinking to give to all the service providers. We will put the application on the cloud. And whoever is interested, we'll simply do a white label and give it to them. And then it is a low cost, low risk entry. And as you are having more and more users, it can be a revenue share model. That is what I'm thinking in the beginning. So I just want to put an offer directly already in place for it. And simply, once you do that, customer acquisition from existing customers as well as new customers. Yeah. You can also enter into different market if you want to. Like, for instance, one of the problems we have in Nigeria is the user data has to be within the country. I cannot put it in Europe and start selling there. So there are some regulation problems for us. So we have to put so for instance, you go to neighboring country, you want to put it. The setup is very simple and easy. If the business case supports us, we would be interested in putting it in that country because of regulation or whatever it is. Yeah, as I said, it is scalable. So we always do our system because we come from core systems. We have this scalability model is always there for us. Even the operators start smaller, they can go to millions of subscribers without any problem. So, and we follow the same technology on this one so that it can be started small, but it can horizontally scale as big as you want. So these are some of the ideas. Our people, we can customize the app to a particular market segment without any. We are working in Nigeria now to launch this app into a market where they sell electronic goods. And they want to have this to use to purchase and sell goods, or almost like a, how do you say, auction kind of a thing, 10 iPhones, this is the price in 1 hour if you buy it. They want to do that, and then because it's a store and forward, there is a communication, they can trace back so that you said, I said is not there, and they want to do that. So just to give you an idea what we are looking at. And we are also looking at the port of Lagos, where they have particular requirement, where we are customizing the app what we have. And it is also compatible. This is the beauty of this one. It is also compatible with other components. With a laptop, for instance, or a tablet, also wearables, for instance, ruggedized smartphones for the construction industry, for instance, and also IoT. For instance, if there is a fire, and if an IoT device is there, it can, instead of panic button, it can send the panic to all the group members. So they can probably react faster than not. Do you see what I'm saying? Even though you have alarms and all, but sometimes getting this message to the right people at the right time can help. It can even go to, fire department. It's just an example I'm giving you. So IoT can also be integrated into this one as a total package. As I said, call recording is there. GPS tracking is there for transport companies so that they can check where their drivers are, and then they can send a message for them to move on. Yeah. It's encrypted communication, unlike PTT, where if you tune to the frequency, you can actually listen to the conversation. It is not possible here, so which is very important. Yeah, and one of the interesting one is also the video. If you are in the data center, you are doing some job, and you need some help from a specialist. You could then immediately show them what's happening, what lights are lighting up and all, so that they can help effectively. So we are. As I said, it's an app-based, so you can come out with new ideas, but these are some of the ones which we are already working on. Let me see. Okay, this is what in the Nigerian business case, I just wanted to show you our people created. It's 221 million people there. So out of 221 million, the PTT users, see, the total addressable market is only 5%. It's 10 million. And available market is only 7 million, but market take for PTT is only 700,000. We think with our PTToC, the addressable market will go 5 times. This is what we are expecting now after some research. But the main thing why we are launching is to support the local MVNO market. It is probably the biggest MVNO market now in whole world, which is coming out. Yeah. So we are launching it as a value-added service for MVNOs to make extra revenue. Yeah, some of the industry applications. One is agriculture, construction and field services, you know that we all know that already. Okay, logistics and delivery services, I spoke about it. Security, of course, anywhere and everywhere. And there is another application which we see is very interesting is events. They can temporarily take the service for an event, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and then they stop because they don't need it. And they don't have to buy anything, they don't have to rent anything. They simply do it online. And that could be a very good extra revenue for everyone. So the same thing, I think they listed it again, you know, all the applications. The applications are, I think there is no limit now because we are on internet, we are on software, we are on cloud. We can come out with some unique applications and we are willing to talk and adopt them if the business case tells us. So now, if this business is really good or not, this is what the research says. At present, it is around 4.88, which is going to 10.78, which is in next 10 years. That is not a bad market to be in. So, yeah, this is the cost revenue model. I'm just, because I don't have any proposal to make it now, just there is a setup fee for white labeling, yeah, and app development or customization for a particular ISP or MVNO or anyone. And the revenues are subscription model, and there can be a small setup for them. And it is working as a monthly subscription today in the market. There are few websites like this doing, and average revenue is between $3.50 to $5 per subscriber. And that is exactly what is happening in the market. And one of the advantages for an MVNO or anyone is that once they launch this service, they also will have substitute revenue from usage of data, because they will use the data to run this service, and they'll get extra revenues. Yeah? And in some cases, you also can sell some devices. That's my presentation. Yeah, it's an extra revenue for MVNOs mainly, and or any service providers for that matter. And we are, I think, in beginning of January, we are giving this presentation to MTN in Nigeria. They asked us to come and give a presentation, and they want to see if it is really interesting or not. Yeah. So, thank you, gentlemen. If you have any questions, here I am.
Question, so on the network, how do you identify the recipient of the network? I mean, is it like, are you using the phone number, the 164 number, or is there some other alternative form of identification?
We can do two ways. If it is an MVNO customer, they already know the client, and then we use their CLI, yeah, the number, telephone number, yeah. But if it is someone coming from outside just like that and wanted to test it, they could give their telephone number so that we can, for KYC reasons actually. If not, they can simply put a login password. That's another model. If they want to be anonymous, then we can do that. Yeah. So the service starts once they make a payment. So somewhere you will know who they are. And so that's what we want to do. One of the things now we are investigating, because if I want to sell to an MVNO or a service provider like you already have the customer base and you have your own billing system. You may want to integrate this service, even if it's white label, to your own billing somehow, because customer wants one integrated bill, right? So we are looking at it. So how to do that and how the hooks can happen. Our engineers are looking at it. So as I said, we are a vendor. So whatever we do are always customer friendly. That is important for us because we are not selling to the end users. But this particular one I'm doing in the cloud is because it is possible and it's easy. And no one is ready to just do a lot of investment just like that without testing it maybe. So that's the reason why we are going on the cloud model in Nigeria and probably in South Africa. And also in Europe. In Europe also we want to do that way. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Satya.
Yes.
Much appreciated.
If I cross my time, I always do. So
no, it's fine.
Excuse me.